Continue Part 2 of the anime Mother of the Goddess Dormitory. It's been 2 weeks since Koshi moved into the dormitory and became the caretaker of the hostel, and this Sunday is Golden Week. Koshi prepares breakfast. After that, Koshi calls Athena for breakfast and Minoru comes to make a contest who deserves to be Koshi's older sister, and the contest begins. The first participant is Frey. Frey dresses Koshi like a girl and asks her to be a doll, and it makes Frey eliminated in the competition.
それじゃあコシ君、お姉ちゃんって呼んで。もしかしてお姉様の方がいい？それとも姉上？
The newly awakened Serene also entered the competition in a pet-like manner.
せてもらおうか、セレネの姉キャラを。お腹減った。残念、姉キャラじゃなくてペットキャラだったか。
After the competition ends, Minoru tells Koshi that after the Golden Week ends, Koshi will go back to school. In the morning, Koshi finally returns to school, and that makes Koshi happy. When Koshi is in front of his locker, suddenly he gets a kick from a girl named Sudia who has a tsundere trait.
俺が心配して。してよ。ないけどな、別に。
And Sudia are childhood friends of Koshi. Actually, Sudia really worried about Koshi and wanted to talk as usual, but Sudia has a tsundere trait. When class is over, Koshi looks for Sudia and tells her about Koshi's current condition, but Sudia yells at Koshi so hard that Sudia goes to the school roof.
あ、待ってって。話せ。話せ。お前からは触るな。
Sudia has a body that is more sensitive to heat than normal humans, and this explains how Koshi befriends Sudia. Shown the first time Koshi met and talked to Sudia, who has a body that is more sensitive to heat than humans in general, which makes Sudia unable to play with other children. Then Koshi went to cool his hand and put his cold hand on Sudia's face, and Sudia felt comfortable and made them friends. After that, Koshi came to the school roof to meet Sudia, and Koshi cooled his hand and put it on Sudia's face like he did when they were little kids. Koshi also told his current condition that Koshi lived in a female dorm and became the administrator of the dorm. And Sudia wants to visit the dorm.
助けに。わけじゃないけどな。別に。
After school, Sudia is eager to visit the female dorm where Koshi lives, and when she arrives in front of the dorm, Koshi sees Minoru's failed poison smoke experiment. Koshi and Sudia are greeted by Frey and Minoru.
おかえりなさい。いや、またやっちゃってさ。あれ？誰その子？
When Athena just returned from campus, Sudia met Athena, and Athena asked Koshi who this girl was, and Koshi introduced Sudia as a childhood friend. After that, Sudia said that she would check this dorm whether or not this dorm is suitable for Koshi to live in. For the first time, Sudia checked Koshi's room, and it turned out that Koshi's room was very clean and tidy. Next is Minoru's room, and it turns out that Minoru's room still has remnants of toxic smoke. When it was night, Minoru said that Sudia would stay at this dorm tonight, and Sudia chose to sleep with Athena. Koshi's voice came from the bathroom, and it made Athena and Sudia run towards the bathroom, and they were both shocked to see Koshi and Kirya falling together in the bathroom. The next day, Athena and Kirya were seen not in the mood and made Athena and Kirya forget to bring their lunch, and Frey advised Koshi to deliver Athena and Kirya's lunch that was left behind. Koshi is seen at Seiken University disguised as a girl in order to get into a women's university. When Koshi wanted to find Athena and Kirya, Koshi was being chased by many women, and it made Koshi run away from their pursuit. Koshi finally met Athena.
大丈夫？お姉さん、絆創膏持ってるよ。ごめんなさい。この子、私の妹です。
Then Koshi gave Athena's lunch that was left in the dormitory, and Athena would take Koshi to Kirya to give Kirya's lunch. Athena accidentally bumped into Kirya, who was carrying a bucket of water, and hit Athena and Kirya with water, which made their clothes wet. Then Kirya gave clothes to Athena. Apparently the women were still looking for Koshi, then Athena and Kyria started to change clothes.
和服こんな感じでいいんですか？
Athena suggested all the residents of the dormitory to go on vacation and Serena ran away to her room. When Koshi was in front of Serene's room, Koshi was surprised to see a lot of piles of Serene's belongings. Serene also explained that her activities were limited to dormitories and campuses. Then the dormitory residents looked for a prize segment for Serene. When Koshi is on his way to school, he meets Sutia, who is hot, and when they both arrive at school, Koshi also invites Sutia to go on vacation with the residents of the dormitory and Sutia wants to come along. In the afternoon, Koshi just came home from school to see Kyria and Serene are learning Tai Chi. It shows Frey and Minoru wearing cosplay. It looks like Athena has just come home and Athena gave an umbrella as a gift to Serene. The umbrella has a very beautiful picture of the moon which makes Serene like the gift that Athena gave. After dinner, Koshi gave a dress that Serene often wears with holes but has been stitched to make it more beautiful. Goodbye Koshi, and finally their vacation arrived. After they all arrived at the inn, it turned out that Athena had booked the wrong place to stay. At night they all go to the bathhouse. After late night all the girls sleep in Koshi's room. It makes Koshi can't sleep and Koshi sees Athena going out of the room.
俺一緒に寝てたから。私も抱きまくった。逃げちゃった。
And it turns out that Minoru is also worried about Athena, who has been away from the room for too long. Koshi and Minoru are looking for Athena and Koshi accidentally meets Athena and they see someone and make Koshi and Athena run and hide and Athena says she will protect Koshi.
守るから。え、アテナさん。なんだこれ。あらら、アテナちゃんがコウシ君を襲ってる。